I cannot be defeated, can't be destroyed. Told the driver to park in the driveway. I'ma drive the Hellcat down the highway. Put that boy in the air, make him fly away. Call the plug, need some weed, let's get high today. Yeah, that chopper gon' sing like Beyonce. You know I need my paper like underlay. I went down the wrong path, had to find my way.
What up, Wire Mafia? It's your girl Bree back with a video for you, your mom, your daddy, auntie, and your uncle, y'all too, because I read that title, so I already know what we finna get into. So today's video is gonna be a serious topic. I'm gonna switch it up, give y'all a little something different, because yeah, so this video is gonna be let's talk about mental health and me giving y'all mental health advice and me telling y'all about things that I've went through, but not like into detail, because you know I don't like to talk about things like that on the media. So it's like I'm gonna tell y'all, you know. And I also have these mental health cards, and this is gonna help me give y'all like advice. It's gonna ask questions, y'all gonna see. But to start this video off, I just want to say make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, because y'all know I've been hitting them bangers. Y'all know I've been hitting the spot. No need to play. But make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. And because if you're not part of the Wire Mafia, you lame. What you doing? You lame. I'm on the phone, so if I keep looking down on my phone, that's why. But yeah, so basically the first thing, I have like a few different topics that I'm gonna talk about when it comes to mental health. So hold up, let me re-look at them, because I have like a few different things that I want to touch. Okay, so one of the first things that I want to talk about is anxiety, because anxiety has been like killing me lately. So anxiety is the form of anxiety that I be having. Is like when I get around people, I get anxiety. Like I get real anxious. I just start overthinking, and I like be like, you know, like how you are around a lot of people and you don't know, and you'll start like feeling awkward and feeling weird, like you're ready to leave, like you need to leave. So that's what I be having. Like when I don't like going out in public a lot, or like that's what I'm trying to get better with. If y'all seen a lot of my videos like before would just be me at home in my room in my bathroom, because I wouldn't want to take my camera out, because I will already be around a lot of people, which give me anxiety. But then people even looking at me more make me feel like uncomfortable and awkward, so I wouldn't do it. But it's like I have to branch out and do that. That's why I've been doing that lately, because it's like I'm a YouTuber, so if I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I need to be giving y'all 100%, go out, taking y'all places in public. Y'all just don't want to be in my house. So that's how anxiety be getting me. Like that's why I don't really go to parties a lot, because I know if I go to a party, I'm gonna be around all those people and I'm gonna have anxiety, and I don't have like anxiety prescriptions from the doctor, nothing to help me out. So usually when I'm having anxiety, I just try to take deep breaths and calm down. Or like I'll be on my phone. Like I get real antisocial and like real quiet if it's kicking in. So I'll just be on my phone, you know, trying to look at things that's gonna keep my mind off of the fact that I'm around a lot of people that I don't know, and like just my mind be overthinking everything. I'll be trying to keep my mind off of that. Now the next topic I want to talk about is anxiety attacks, because I think that's worse, having an anxiety attack than just having anxiety around people. So like one of my worst anxiety attacks was probably like the other night, and I was just late at night listening to music, minding my business, and all of a sudden I just started thinking about, you know, some people that have passed in my life, and I just couldn't breathe, and I was just real anxious, and like, you know, like just thinking about it, like it was just effing me up. Like I really don't be knowing how to explain it. It was just messing me up. I was like couldn't breathe, crying, like it be getting the best of me. Like that's why I wanted to make this video, because like everybody be trying to make it seem like life is picture perfect and people don't go through things, and everybody go through things. And if you don't know how to cope with what you're going through, or if you were like me and you don't really have a lot of people to talk to, like a lot of love, like I have a support system, but I don't have a lot of loved ones that like I talk to about how I feel, because it's hard for me to open up to people. Like I don't be trying to tell people how I feel, because like Polo G said, it's funny, your feelings sound like something you rehearse. Literally, it be struggling with me trying to, you know, like explain how I feel. So it's like I don't really get into that. But the next topic I want to talk about is depression. This like one of the biggest ones for me, because I still go through depression. I still suffer from it now. I ain't gonna get into detail about it like I said, but depression is real. Like check on your loved ones. If you see people like doing things that they're not really doing, or like distancing themselves from people, don't just like jump the gun and think like, oh, they trying to be funny, they acting weird. Check on them, make sure they doing okay, because they might really be going through something bigger and you don't know. Like I first went through depression when my first grandma passed away, which was 2019, the end of the year. to 2020. No, I think it was 2019. I don't know the exact date, don't quote me on that, but all I know is that's when I first experienced depression. I was just so low. I wouldn't do nothing but cry all the time. I would just lay in my bed. I would barely eat. Like, it got bad, and I didn't have anybody to talk to because I didn't know like how to explain my feelings. I just know that I felt sad and I wasn't me. Like, I wouldn't want to do nothing. I wasn't motivated. Like, I was really just there living on the earth, but like I was zoned out. I was like not really talking to my friends like that. But like my friends, like thank God I have friends that are really understanding and supportive. So they understood why I was distancing myself from them, and they weren't like riding my back, you know, like trying to like think I was trying to be funny. Like, they was understanding like, hey, she just lost her grandma. My grandma lived with us and it was unexpected. So it was like she's going through it. And they didn't exactly know what I was going through, but like they understood like she's going through something. She's not okay right now. You know, we're gonna let her be, because I was like distancing myself from everybody. Like, depression is real, like for real. Don't just be thinking people out here acting funny. Check on your loved ones, make sure they okay, because sometimes they don't be, because depression can have you like, it can have you real low. Like, I was at a point where like depression is something that I wouldn't wish on nobody. Like, my worst enemy, I wouldn't wish that on them, because don't nobody want to feel like that every day all the time. Like, and I mean nobody. Okay, the last topic I want to touch before I get on these cards is ADHD, which, did I say that right? ADHD, which is like, you know, when people, I think it's like when people can't, you know, they always need to move, like they're real energetic. Now, I don't have ADHD, but I know that a lot of people have ADHD, and like they be like moving around a lot, or like, I think it's something with their brain that like they fidget a lot, so they be having like fidget toys. So that's just my experience on, you know, like some of the different mental health issues that I've struggled from, and like how I've got over them. Now, how I've got over them is something different. Like, I honestly would have to do a separate video on that, because honestly I'm still struggling with a lot of mental health issues. That's why I really wanted to make this video, because people might seem like they're okay smiling and laughing, but deep on, it's about how they feel on the inside. They might really be going through it, but just putting up a smile on their face, you know, just keeping happy, acting like they're happy and living life, just so people would think that they're okay, or they just have learned to cope with it, but deep inside they may not be okay. So check on your loved ones. But now we're gonna get into these cards. They're called my therapy cards, a teen's guide for self-discovery and insight. So like, I guess there's like different questions on them that will like explain, well, like, I guess that I'm gonna have to help y'all with advice. So there's different colors. I guess they mean different things. They're falling everywhere every time I try to set it down. So there's yellow. And I guess the yellow are the trigger cards that help you explore emotional responses. Alright. And the other ones are mindset cards. And the other topic is... I don't know, y'all. Hold up. I'm trying to figure out what this topic is. This one is habits. So I guess it can help you with like habits. Y'all, I'm going to try to do the little thing. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm going to try one more time. But I'm going to get this other deck. That whatever deck got the most cards. And I don't know which one I want to start off with. Do I want to start off with habits? I wish y'all could let me know which one y'all want me to start off with. We got habits, we got triggers. I'm gonna start off with triggers, because this could be a lot of different things that trigger you to, like, you could be depressed, but it could be something that could like depress to like, that can trigger you to have like a mental breakdown at that moment and make you feel like 10 times worse than you already feel. So I'm gonna start off with triggers, okay? This says, which emotions do you feel when you are triggered by posts on social media? So I guess asking you like, it says write about what makes these events triggering for you. So I guess you could see something on social media that you relate to that triggers you. So for instance, this wasn't on social media, but I was watching the fatherhood movie on Kevin Hart, and this is the same night. I think this is what triggered my anxiety attack, but I'm not 100% sure. But I was watching the fatherhood movie on Kevin Hart, you know, it's on Netflix, and you know, in the movie his wife passed and they have a daughter. So I guess him and his daughter were like reflecting on how, you know, his wife passed away and how they've been through a lot, and I just lost it all. Like, I started playing music and I just lost it, and I think it's because it triggered it, the fact that they was going through something, they was talking about something similar to, what I was going through. And I usually don't come in contact, like I don't talk about what I went through a lot because it's triggering. Like stuff like that trigger you. When somebody could be talking about a situation and you relate to it or you understand how they feel, it can trigger you to start, if I'm explaining that right. Okay, this one says, wait, I ain't gonna read all of them. I'm gonna just pick and choose. It says, when you feel intense emotions, what can you do to calm yourself down? So when I feel like intense emotions, like I said, I try to, whatever's causing me to feel that way, I'll try to remove that from my mind. Like I try to think about something else, think about something that's not going to make me feel like that. Like, for instance, if I'm in a store or around a lot of people, I'll try to get on my phone. But really, music helps me. Like I could listen to music. I could be sad 1 second, play some music, and it would just make me feel better. Like play some, like, it would depends on the artist though. Like if I'm feeling the type of way, I can play some Lil Papa or some Rod or like some Future, somebody to make me start feeling myself, and I'll get back in that mode. Like, okay, you in public, you good, you okay, don't think about it too much, you good. Like that's how I do when I feel kind of emotions. Or I just get on my phone and try to look at things that's going to occupy my attention, that's not going to make me think about what is making me feel that way. Okay, something else is, which situations make you feel like shutting down? So I like to feel, so I shut down when like I'm mad. I shut down because a lot of the times I get mad because, okay, so this is how I always look at things. I feel like a lot of people don't look at life how I look at it. Like I view things different than other people, and I don't like explaining how I view things to people because they usually don't understand me. So I feel like I don't like explaining myself, my emotions, or anything, period. I don't like explaining to people for real, because it's like, why would I sit here and waste my time explaining to you when you're still not going to understand? And if it's not beneficial for me, my emotions, then why am I going to take the time to even try to explain my emotions? No, I don't know how for you to just sit there and listen. Like if there's nothing you can do for me, if it's not going to be beneficial, then it's like I don't understand why I would just sit there and explain my feelings to you when it's not going to get me nowhere. I'm still be exactly where I was, but now you just know everything. Like that doesn't sit right with me. That's why it's not a lot of people that know how I feel. Like even most of my friends don't know how I feel. They just know that I be going through it, but they don't know why, because I don't like to tell people. And I'm trying to figure out which angle I like better for y'all. I'm gonna just leave it alone. But when do you notice in your body? What do you notice in your body when you feel anxious and or overwhelmed? See, when I feel anxious or overwhelmed with something, like my mind would just be running with, like, I'm an overthinker, so my mind would just overthink everything. Like, oh, what if they think this? What if they doing this? Like, it would just overthink it, and that's what creates the anxiety. Like, because I be thinking of stuff that has nothing to do with like the situation, or something that's probably 100% not what's going on. Like that don't even be the situation, that don't even be the case, but like my mind steady thinking about it and just be running and running and running. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna get into for triggers. Now I'm gonna go into habits. Okay, so where do you look to for guidance on people you want to become? So I guess it says identify the sources, people, things that shape you. Okay, so for me, where I want to get to, like on a mental health level, I'll just like, I listen to a lot of music that's very relatable to my situations. Like Papa, he's a boy, but he be saying like he this, he that, and I be feeling like, yeah, that's me. Like I could relate so much to Papa. That's why he's one of my favorite artists. That's why I listen to him so much, because I look to him sometimes where he'll say what he went through and how he got over it or something. I like take that into consideration. Like the storm don't last forever, pain don't last forever. God got something bigger coming to me. Also God, like God helped me get through so many things. Like if you seek God and you talk to God, I promise you your life will get so much better, and you will feel so much better if you talk to God. Like just sometimes, I know it's real hard to do, but sometimes you just gotta pray about it and give your worries and problems to God and let him handle it, and just live your life and don't worry, because you know God not gonna put you through nothing that you can't handle. If God putting you through it, then it's a reason why. Just know that an outcome, it's gonna be a good reason why. Okay. What is something you keep doing even though you know it's not helpful? Okay, so for me, I tend to shut down. Like, I don't talk to nobody about my emotions, which I know, okay, this is how I look at it. How everybody else looks at it, it's not good. It's not helpful at all to them for me to not talk about how I feel to anybody. But for me, I kind of look at it is that's how I've learned to cope with it now. Not I've learned to cope with it in a good way, but I've learned how to go out every day and live my life and put a smile on my face and enjoy myself while I'm there, even though I know how I feel on the inside. Like, I can be in a room of people that love me and, you know, everybody having fun, but I feel like I'm by myself. But I've learned how to cope with it because I've been going through this depression jump for so long that I've learned how to just cope with it and be okay with it, even though I'm not okay. And I have my moments where it's like, nah, I've learned how to do that. But a lot of people say that that's not good and it's not going to get me nowhere. But I look at it different because you're not in my shoes. So how you trying to tell me, you know? Okay. What are you doing to take care of yourself and protect your energy? To take care of myself, I just, you know, I honestly don't know. That's a good question. What am I doing to take care of myself? I really don't know. But to protect my energy, I've been watching who I hang around. And I've been trying to stay away from bad vibes. Like, always trust your gut and go with your heart. And, you know, don't overthink things. When you feel some type of way in your gut or you feel something in your heart, it's the reason why you feel that way in your heart. It's the reason why you feel like that. So trust your instinct and go with it. Even though sometimes it might not be right. Or it might take something else for it to get right. Like, say you feel some type of way about somebody and you be wrong originally, but then you turn out to be right. Like, it's a reason you feel that way. So, remember that you felt like that. Like, listen to your gut. I feel like in this video, if some of the stuff I'm trying to explain doesn't make sense, I really do apologize. But I'm not really that well with explaining things. But this is really a video that I wanted to do because it's like, so many people go through mental health issues and a lot of people take it as like a joke. Like, you know, people feel like people be like making it up, you know, like people don't really go through things, but people really do, you know. I'm trying to get a thumbnail. Like, people really do go through things and it's real. Like, it's getting real out here. But another thing for habits, what gets in the way of you asking for help? So this is big for me. I don't like people doing anything for me. Like, you can ask a lot of my friends if they try to do something for me or try to buy me something. I'm so quick to say no. Not because I feel some type of way, but let me tell you how I look at things. I don't like people doing stuff for me because I don't want it to ever be a chance where you can come back and throw something in my face like, oh, I did that for you, so can you do this for me? Because anytime I do something for somebody, I'm not looking for nothing in return. I could blow a bag on you for your birthday and I'm not looking for nothing in return because I did that out of love. I did that because I wanted to and because I love you. So I'm not looking for nothing in return. I just did that because I wanted to. Like, when other people do stuff, it don't be genuine. Like, that's why I say it's not a lot of people out here like me. Like, I do stuff genuinely out of love and loyalty. Like, somebody might do something for you, but they just doing it expecting something back. If I'm doing something for you, I don't care if I don't get nothing out of it, if I don't get nothing back, because I did that because I love you. So it's like, that's how I look at things. Now, I'm not saying that that's how I think my friends look at things, because I know my friends got me, and if they do something for me, they're not looking for something in return. But because of, like I said, that also deals with like the depression and things that I be going through, I just rather not let nobody do nothing for me because I don't want it to never come back to that. Like, I don't want it to never lead to that. So I'd rather just let you know, like, nah, don't do nothing for me. I'd rather just, you know. Okay. Where do I want to be in 3 to 5 years? In 3 to 5 years, so I'm 16. So 17, 18, 19 is 3 years. 2021 is 5 years. So I'm going to do, like, where do I see myself at in 5 years? Now, when I'm 21, I want to be finna buy my dream car. About 21, 22, I want to have my dream car because I'm young doing this now. I'm 16, so it's like, you know, I'm trying to get to the top. But I just see myself, like, as a mental health thing. Like, in a mental way, I see myself doing way better. With 5 years have gone past, I would definitely see myself done have healed and flourished into the person that I would desire to be, like the person I dream to be. I see myself flourishing into her because that's going to be like 5 to 3 years where I'm going to have time to heal and, you know, flourish out, it's gonna be good. We're gonna do it real big. I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna be here to watch the whole way. That's why y'all need to make sure y'all subscribe right now and hit that bell so that y'all can be tuned in through this whole journey, because it's gonna be something big. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be big. Okay, but now we moving on to mindsets. Mindset. The mindset cards were created to help you explore thoughts and beliefs that might block your growth. All right. So, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much do you feel you are good enough just as you are? I'll say like a 5. I feel like if I had to live with the mental health state I have now forever, I would be okay. I would be able to do it. Is it going to be hard and challenging? Yes, but I feel like with God, I can do anything. So I feel like it might be tough, but I feel like at the end of the day, I would be able to do it. I honestly feel like I would, even though I still don't wish this type of mental on nobody. But because I've been here in this mental state so long, that's why I say I feel like I can do it, because I've learned how to cope with it a little bit. It's going on 2 years, so it's kind of like, you want to eventually get used to it if it's not getting better, especially if it just keeps getting worse. Like, I lost my first grandmother and I lost my second, not even over the first. Like, yeah. Okay. How much do you trust your decisions that others might not agree with? This is the thing about me. If I feel a way about something and somebody else doesn't, like, I don't let nobody change my opinion. I know I just scratched my head with the car, but I don't let nobody change my opinion on how I... Now, unless it's something that's, like, you know, controversial, I guess that's how I'm trying to say. I really don't know. Like, if it's something, depending on the situation now, I might open my ears to... Because I'm always open ears. Like, I'm always here to listen to what you have to say. Now, just because I listen to what you have to say doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, change my opinion. I might just listen because everybody deserves to be listened to. You know, why not hear what they have to say? But that doesn't mean I'm going to change my opinion. Like, a lot of times I'm 80% on board with my decision, even if somebody else isn't. I still trust my decision because it's me. I'm the one that came up with the decision. Like, I don't want to mean to sound like, you know, no type of way, but I'm usually okay with still trusting my decision when others don't. Okay. How does social media influence how you think about yourself? This is a good one. Social media does 0%, and I mean does not at all, help me influence how I think about myself. I don't let people on social media try to talk to me about... I don't let people on social media change how I feel about myself, because people on social media don't know me. My subscribers, you know, the mafia, y'all know y'all know me a little bit. Really, nobody knows me personally because of who I am. Like, on a real personal level, I feel like nobody at all knows me 100%. So I never let the media control how I feel about myself, because you don't even know me for real. So for me to sit here and let you change how I feel about myself or the way I look at myself would be like, what? For what? What are you doing that for? When they don't even know you for real. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know why you look at stuff how you do. They don't know why you do what you do. So why would I let you, you know? So social media does not at all influence who I am. Let's see. What advice would you give to your future self? This gonna be the last one to end the video off, because it's going on 24 minutes. So, what advice would you give to your future self? The advice I would give to my future self is flourish. Don't let fear keep you down. You know, we going places in life. We're gonna be up. We're gonna be up real soon. You know, just keep praying to God. You know, just keep talking to God. And don't let nobody knock you off your pivot. Like, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You have to keep your head on a swivel. You know, don't let people influence you, which I already don't. But I'm saying, like, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. Literally, keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Keep trying to make your way to the top. That's the advice I give to my future self, honestly. I don't know how else to word it. That's what I would say to my future self. That's the advice I give. Like, just be you and keep doing what you're doing, because you're going down the right track. You're doing good. But I'm going to try to get better lighting. Ooh, I just stuck on ponytail while I'm ending this video. Okay, so that is the end of this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if y'all want like a part 2 on mental health, where like I'll post something on Instagram and I'll let y'all ask me questions that y'all have about my mental health, or like if y'all need help or something, I'll let y'all ask me. Just comment in the comment section, tell me if y'all enjoyed this video. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell, notification bell. Don't forget to tell your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your pet pig, your pet turtle, your pet frog, your imaginary friend, your niece, your nephew. Just tell everybody to come join the mafia, your great granny, your great grandpa, because we're going straight up to the top. We're taking a rocket ship all the way up. And I love y'all, and Wire Mafia, we out.
She want a Lambo truck, wanna be like Ari. If you ain't faithful, you can't get it, girl, I'm sorry. Can I trade the Rolex watch for the Cardi? Across the corner, she gon' watch at the party. Something like the Savage Anthem. No